Hey guys, TFisher88 here with, believe it or not, a freaking figure review. Yeah, I'm back doing those things. Yeah, I know, I took kind of a little mini break from doing them and whatnot, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this review. Today we'll be taking a look at Fire Rodan, or just plain old Rodan, from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla in 1993. So yeah, this is the, Fire Rodan. I mean, it's Rodan. Yeah, just the Heisei version. So yeah, this is the Movie Monster series version, and all that good stuff. It's actually the single sheet tag version, which means that it was issued, this one, with a tag, with a, it was released during Godzilla Final Wars, whatever. You can tell because it has the 50th anniversary seal. And yeah, the tag has a nice shot of Rodan there. Very nice. The Heisei Godzilla on the side. Looks nice. Movie Monster Series Fire Rodan. And the back just has all the numbers and whatnot. A few stats. Nothing too special. The mold of this figure is actually from 1998, which means that it's it originally came from the Godzilla Island series. It was reissued in the Toho Kaiju series with a green, the green tag. It was then issued in the 2002 Movie Monster series, and what you're looking at is actually just basically the same exact paint job, but with a different tag. The 2002 release had a fold tag, and if I remember right, you could look inside and it would have the catalog of the figures in that line, or something like that. So yeah. Anyway, articulation on this guy. Unfortunately, Rodan suffers from having only 3 points of articulation. Yeah, the legs, they rotate in and out like this. If you force them, I think you could get them to go past the wing, like if you pull the leg out, but I really don't want to do that. And the last point is the head, which could most likely rotate 360, but on this it's well, yeah, it's stiff for some reason. I don't think it's a complete circle, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, you could have him, just kind of look around, but it's just very slight movements, unfortunately. The only other thing you could probably do is, you could kind of flap the wings, but that... what good is that? That's right. There is no good in that. Anyway, detail on this figure, it's pretty decent. It's nothing to, exclaim, "Ooh, it's awesome," about, It's just decent. Nice, I guess. Yeah, of course, Rodan has the, chest armor, each individual spike there. Looks pretty cool. And of course, he has all the folds, ridges, and whatnot. Cracks. Looks good on the legs there. The neck here, ridges here. The beak looks pretty cool. Yeah, nostrils are indented in there. His teeth are somewhat individually sculpted. The bottom row looks pretty individually sculpted, but the top, he really doesn't have noticeable teeth. I mean, you could see him, but on the camera you can't. And yes, they sculpted in his tongue, which is nice. The eyes are just white with black pupils. They're very cartoonish, in my opinion. Ridges and whatnot. And here, spikes, horns on his head look good. The back here, just one big row of spikes going down his back. Just ridges everywhere. And the wings, obviously, we have to take a look at. They're not completely straight. They have folds in them. Yeah, you can see that right here. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, you can see. Pretty nice. In the back, of course. Just to show you. Yeah. His hands are okay. They could be better. Yeah. So yeah, detail on this figure it's decent. I wouldn't, it's not extravagant or fantastic or anything. The paint job on Rodan, it's pretty accurate. The mold is this color, this sort of red. Well, yeah, this color. And you know, he's got like peach tan sort of highlights on the bottoms of the wings here. Black highlights up in here. The claws on the hands are painted black, but they kind of get on the fingers, unlike, you know, just a little bit here. Toes are kind of a metallic black, the claws. It's sort of a pale cream highlight on the neck and chest. Beak is black, horns are black. Already went over the eyes. And the spikes going down the body are painted on top, you know, the black, metallic black. But if you turn the figure like this, you know, they're not painted, which is, you can't expect them to be painted, you know, it's Bandai. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I guess it's accurate. And of course, scaling. Get out his opponent and, I guess, somewhat ally, close to the end of the film. Godzilla. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see how these work. Yeah, Rodan was like, was it 70 meters tall. Godzilla was 100, so I would think Godzilla would be about this. Because in the film, going off record of the whole stats that Toho gave the monsters, Rodan was actually pretty puny compared to Godzilla. In their fight, Rodan was very small. Like, it should be maybe like this. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, it looks okay. And let's get out his other opponent from that same film, Mechagodzilla. Now, scaling here is also a little bit off. Mechagodzilla, believe it or not, was 120 meters, so he was even taller than Godzilla, which means that he would be really big compared to Rodan's, like this. But yeah, it's decent. If you're going for a bigger Rodan, then yeah, this obviously is for you. But in terms of accuracy to the film, yeah, it's a little bit off. Oh well. So yeah, this is a pretty decent figure. It's not anything cool or awesome, but it's cool if you're a big fan of Rodan. Also, I forgot to mention, this figure, believe it or not, was also issued in the 50th anniversary memorial box, and it had a much tanner paint job. It wasn't really red at all. It was more brown and tan, which it looks pretty neat. I haven't seen a video or anything of it, but yeah, this is Fire Rodan. The figure is kind of hard to come by nowadays. It's uncommon, I would say, but it's not rare. I would say pay $10 to $25, but $25 would be pushing it. I got mine for only $12 with the tag. So yeah. Anyway, he's recommended to all Kaiju and Godzilla fans, all that good stuff. So yeah, I approve of this guy. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll see ya.